Hi, this is Mrs. D. Decker here to show you how to do your tech theme assignment. Your tech theme assignment, if you want to just look at it a little bit here, you have a series of instructions to do. Actually, this should have been Google Drive, but I'm just going to close that for a moment. And there's many ways in which you can get to your Google Drive. You need to use our link here either on your web page, your grade level web page, or you can go to quick links and it's right here. So I'm just going to click there. And once you get there, then you can enter in your user ID that you have in the back of your agendas and your password. So click next and then enter your password. Most of the time you'll be thrown into Google Docs right off the bat. But I do want to make sure that you realize you have this Google Apps icon. I kind of refer to it as a waffle icon. And you can click it and kind of get to different apps that you have available. Like here's where you get sheets and here's where you get to your slides. This is where we did our acrostic. But here we just go back to Docs, which is where we are, and look for a document that was shared with you. You will have a similar one. It'll start with your student number and your name and then tech theme in the title. Once you're in here, you'll pretty much start with just this section, except it won't have this filled in. So you need to fill this part in. So you're going to type in this, and then you'll type in the current date, which is always on the whiteboard, and then your student name, and then your number. So whatever your number is on your folder would be the number you want to enter here. Once you enter that, you can press enter here. And then since it's all the way over here to your left, or to your right, this is actually right justified right now, but we want to center a text in the middle and bold it. So to do that, you can just simply click on this center alignment and then voila, you're right here. Now what I did is I started with a one that was existing from last year based on last year's theme, which was We Were Made to Thrive. But this year you have a new theme, which is We Were Made to be salt and light. And then once you enter that, you can even put it in quotes if you want, and then you highlight it by simply clicking and dragging your mouse right over it, and you want to bold it and maybe make it a little bit bigger, like say a 12. And then after that you can press enter and it stays in the center position. It's kind of cool. And then to make things easier, you can simply go to Bible Gateway to get the Bible verse. So we could go to Bible Gateway, or you could type in Bible Gateway. I have it here, so I'm just going to click on it. And then you can bring up, New King James Version is fine, or NIV is fine. New International Version, you could do whatever type of translation you prefer. And then what you do is you enter in Matthew 5 verse 16. So to save you a little bit of typing, you can actually select this by clicking and dragging your mouse to the end of the line, and then you want to click Control C or copy, and then go back to this, your original document, and type in Control V, and it brings it all in. And then you also want to make sure you include the reference, which is Matthew 5 verse 16. And then I can get rid of this. And then after you get this into your document, then you want to actually change it to left justification. So then you can just simply click here, left align, and you go back to here. Now, this is what you needed to do right away to get the title, but there are some kind of functions I want you to be aware of and show me that you know how to use them, and that is the page setup. So going into your file menu, I want you to just click down to the, or just hover your mouse until you get to the page setup and just simply click on that option. So here we are on the file menu, and then you're clicking on the page setup option. Then it brings up a new window called page setup, and you want to check your margins, and if your margins aren't 0.5, then you need to change them to 0.5 like I'm doing here. And this is just so I know that you know how to do this. And then here now we're going to just say OK. And then if you notice, it actually gave you a margin around the top and the sides, about a 1/2 inch or so. That's what 0.5 is. And then once you do that, then this is where you got to do a little bit of thinking and tell me in an intro paragraph or a couple of sentences as to what this theme means to you. So based on last year's theme, this year's theme is We Were Made to Thrive. What this is teaching us is to never give up. If we do not give up, you will reach your goals. We always want to try our best, so don't give up. Now that's what the meaning was for last year, but I want you to give me the meaning of this Bible verse, which says, in the same way, let your light shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven. So hopefully you can come up with something on your own for that. And then your second paragraph is how you can apply this Bible verse to your life. And one way is you can, and actually I want you to put an intro to that says, how can I apply this theme to my life at school, is by, and just give me a couple of sentences of how you can apply the theme. So this one was, if I'm doing something and I don't get it, I will keep on trying. In other words, they won't give up. And then I can be a good role model for other scholars. Now, you'll notice there's a couple of words here that are bolded and underlined. And what I'm going to be asking you to do is show me how you use the define tool. So you may have a word that you used in your original work, and then what I want you to do is actually try to find a synonym or a similar word like it. To use the define tool, you can simply highlight the word that you want to use the define tool on. So I'm going to just click, I just want to highlight it, and then right click, and then here you have it here on a context menu. This is what's called a context menu, and you can actually click define goals right here, or another option is going onto the tools menu up here, just simply clicking on the tools menu, and you can simply look for the define tool here. So either way works. I like to do the actual context menu because it's right here. Then I just right click, and then I get to the context menu, and I can click on define goals. And what it does is, as soon as you do that, it actually shows you different meanings. Now, in the course or in the context of this particular document, I'm actually using the second definition, which is the object of a person's ambition or effort, an aim or desired result. So what would be a possible synonym would be these down here. So now I can just click on objective, reach your objectives, and then once you click it up here, then it's up there for copying. So then I just go Control C, and then I can just replace the goals here with objectives and just add the S. So that's kind of cool. And I want you to show me how you use that tool 3 times. So here this person did it 3 times. on 3 different words. Try to pick a word that you think might be kind of a good word to know a different type of synonym for. So given that, then after you've shown how you apply the theme to your life at school, I also want you to show me or write some sentences about how you can apply it at home. Like for instance, it says, by encouraging others, including my family, to do good work. So that might be one example. But I want you to come up with more examples from your own perspective. And then the last paragraph will simply be a summing up paragraph. Like, this theme is superior because it can benefit our class by teaching all of us to try our best while doing good work. So, and you could put what your summing up sentences might be. And you may want to do at least 2 or 3 sentences to sum it up. Once you do that, and I want you to do this part very last, I want you to actually add just one single picture that might actually be a nice picture that kind of goes with what you're writing about. And I only want one picture. And once you insert a picture, to insert a picture here, I'm going to delete this picture, and then I'm going to show you how to insert a new picture. So you go to the Insert menu and you go to Insert Image, and say you want to search for, say, a Bible. So Bible, or any other thing you think would be a good thing to show in your document. So here, let's say I just want to use this one. So you just select it and hit select button down here, and it brings it in. Now sometimes it brings it in pretty big, and you want to make sure that you do that wrap text option on here. That way you can size it and kind of move it around more easily. So hopefully that helps you. And if you find that you want to do something else or something and you need help, you can always go to the help function and then go into Docs Help and then search for a function that you want to do. Say you want to look up the Define tool. Then you could just simply enter Define tool, and then it gives you more information. So hopefully that helps you, and you can just simply close this, and then when you are done, you can just simply click on what looks like your email up here or your account, and always sign out, and that will automatically save your document. And then you're all done. Thanks.